Culture is important, and it's one of those areas that are really easy to overthink. And for companies that are starting to emerge, starting to build out their staff, transition from founder led sales to having a sales team in place and building up their customer success function, there's just really two things that I think you should focus on at this stage. The first, on the sales side, you want to focus the organization on winnable deals. So from a demand generation perspective, it's getting really targeted with your messaging, getting really targeted with your content and your outreach on those prospects that have the highest propensity to buy from you. I'm not necessarily concerned with opens and clicks and things like that. I want to ensure that we're going after the right people with the right targeting. And then once the prospect moves into the winnable deal stage, I want to make it incumbent upon the sales team that they need to sell that. Not 20% of them or 50% out of them. If it's a winnable deal, if we identify it as a winnable deal, our expectation is that we're going to close it, and we're going to put the resources of the organization behind the deal to make sure that it gets done. On the customer success side, it is the role of customer success is to ensure that our buyers, that our customers are deriving value from our solution and communicating that value back to them. So we tend to think of customer success as, well, they need to onboard and we need to train them and we need to make sure that they go live and so forth. I would organize customer service around value. They need to understand, for that individual client, what value means, and then help the buyer, help that customer derive that value from the solution. And after that's done, they need to be communicating back to the buyer how they're receiving value from the solution. That's how you ensure that you're going to get renewals. So those two things, from a culture perspective, if you get those right, everything else is likely going to fall into place. On the sales side, organize everything around winnable deals and create a culture that the expectation is that we're going to win them. And on the success side, ensuring that our customers derive value from our solution.